between the Los Angeles Chargers
and the Washington football team.
Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught at the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
He was brought down. Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
2-yard loss on the play.
This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after tendency they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Haskins on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
The score, Chargers 10, Washington nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is taking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there. And, look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete. But they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And Freeman lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At their 49-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
40-yard line.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
And the rookie's going to learn as he goes.
Taken down by
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here's 10. Washington, nothing.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense has really floated around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And right side, Henry's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
It's a gain of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And able to find Dorsett. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1.
Stopped short of the goal line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play if you think about it right now in this. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown.
Touchdown.
Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but don't let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. They'll find Everett there, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They go play action with Haskins.
Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time.
Monte Nicholson picks it. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
1st and 10 at the 32.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, Haskins.
Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time.
Picked off by Casey Hayward. And now look at him go. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Okay, here we go.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Chargers 24, Washington nothing. Mike Badgley to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one, blitz coming, and down he goes.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now it's Freeman. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Freeman, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And 11.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Rush coming, and
he's taken down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. On the return, it's King. It'll be a 45-yard punt, and couple that with a loss on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Charger drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
At the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the gun, Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
No, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
8 yards to go.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far.
They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
31.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
For 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And this one's incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Open man here, Sims complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 3rd down, Haskins. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. That's caught inside the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
From the 5, 2nd and 4. Haskins will throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
This is Connor. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Quick throw going to be caught by Foster. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On second down, Eckler, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
A gain of 1 yard. First down, Los Angeles.
We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
On first down, it's Herbert. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. A throw complete to Dorsett, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
First down.
In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
It's second down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards. Now it's third and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough third and 5. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. So first and 10 now from the 30. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They're backed up here with a first and 20 now after the holding penalty. Bust through the tackle. They pitch it to Eckler. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Watch one. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Second and 14. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. Here's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
This is Freeman on first and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
The tackle made by Monte Nicholson. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 40.
On second and a couple. Haskins. The throw taken in by Sims. And Sims lost it. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the fourth quarter here. And now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. And now a carry here for their fullback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
You ain't doing nothing today.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 42, 7 yards there and a first down.
Gain of 7.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, first and 10. Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Los Angeles.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now Herbert off the bootleg. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
It leads to
when you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams.
Herbert's pass.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Gain of 4.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Montez Sweat drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
4th down.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger.
Washington.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
And they take a knee. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And I tell you,